1 for 36 in his 7th.
2 days gone and we lost some overs yesterday, so a lot has happened in a short space of time. Pakistan, having won the toss, made 326, a brilliant 156 from Sham Masood. England 92 before, post there on 46. England trail by 234.
Well, as Nasser was saying, another excellent day of Test match cricket. One you feel Pakistan have shaded. They're in exceptionally strong position. Bite-sized highlights for you coming up this evening at 7:15 when we're done here with the live show. The debate with Mark Butcher, Basit Khan, Dominic Cork and Alex Stewart follows the bite-sized highlights at 7:30. Longer highlights at 8:15, and we'll be back for what should be a thrilling day 3 tomorrow at 10:30. Excellent day of Test match cricket. With me to discuss that, Michael and Shane. Fantastic stuff to watch.
Yeah, nice. Unbelievable days of Test cricket. I thought it was a great contest between bat and ball. Nearly 300 runs scored for 12 wickets. I thought it was great cricket from Pakistan. They've really played well in this Test match so far for 2 days.
Exciting fast bowling this evening.
Yeah, I'm impressed with some of the fast bowling I'm seeing from Pakistan. You know, that 17-year-old, I wish I was as strong as he is when I was 17. Because he certainly has some good pace, and it seems as if they're not worried about his fitness. He seems quite strong. Looking forward to seeing him develop as time goes on.
When you're saying about his fitness, are you concerned about over-bowling him at such a young age?
Yeah, Test match cricket is not easy, and being a fast bowler at that age in Test match cricket could be a little bit stressful. You know, I would hate to see him go under too quickly. They have faith in his fitness, they have faith in his strength. Let's hope they're right.
So the day of England.
Yeah, look, they'll be. They would have liked to get Pakistan out for less than what they made. What they made 326. They would have liked to get them under 300. I would have thought. I thought they started really well again, but that once again from lunch onwards they sort of were a bit ragged. They let some easy singles, a few missed fields, didn't quite get their bowling right. But you've got to give credit to Pakistan too. So England will be disappointed that they didn't get them Pakistan under 300, and then they'll be disappointed to lose 4 wickets tonight. But that was some quality bowling for Pakistan. Pakistan had their nose ahead last night. They got their nose ahead again tonight.
Well, it was an electric start from the Pakistan team, as we were very much looking forward to seeing them in action before the series started. They didn't disappoint.
I'm wondering why that wasn't given out initially. That pitched in line and straight and plumb in front. Shaheen Afridi, I saw him in South Africa, and I thought this guy has a future. He was pretty young then, and he got a lot older since South Africa. But he has developed a bit, he has learned a bit since then, and I think he has a long way to go in this game.
Mohamed Abbas has got a big part to play in this series as well, because he is of the type of bowler, the length, that is so suited to the conditions that we seem to have had over the last 3 years in this country with the Duke's ball.
Yeah, I think the variety that Pakistan have in their attack, tall, left arm, fast, tear away young 17-year-old quick who tries to swing it away, but he's got that pace. And then you've got Abbas, that little perfect conditions for him to bowl on here, where the ball just nibbles around nicely, bowls a nice leg, challenges your pad, challenges your technique. So he's quality that balances out that quick attack, and then the spinners. So got a lot of variety in their attack, and they look pretty dangerous.
Well, they were pretty dangerous. The big wickets, as far as Pakistan were concerned, Stokes and Root. How's this one for a delivery to get Root? Again, Stokes.
What do you say? Ben Stokes absolutely expected that ball right around the wicket. Started off coming into him. Must have expected it to continue at least on its very same line. It didn't do a lot, but when you start on that angle, Wardy, and started in, it doesn't have to do a lot to miss the bat, because you're going to play that line. It just has to straighten fractionally, and that's exactly what it did.
How difficult is it to get in quite close when you're going round the wicket? Most bowlers tend to go quite wide. Kemar Roach should be one that probably gets in a bit tighter, and now Mohamed Abbas. It's not straightforward, is it?
It's not straightforward. It's something you have to practice. Once you start going round, you tend to start drifting wider and wider on the crease as a bowler, because you're accustomed to running at a slight angle over the wicket. So once you go around and you can't run at that angle anymore, you've got to be a little bit straighter. It can create a few problems, but with practice, practice becomes perfect.
Running on the pitch too, does that come into it from around the wicket?
Yeah.
Running the danger zone?
Yeah, definitely. We're following through and following through properly. You can't just drift a bit too straight.
Right.
It's practice. Practice makes you get better.
Joe Root, he battled it out, took an age to get off the mark, and then he played this shot. Is that a bad shot?
I think think it was too close to cut. I think he expected it to spin a little bit more than it probably did, but when he looks back at that, he'll think, you know, I shouldn't have been trying to go back and cut that. Different if he was in form and looked like he was going really well. He always likes to be busy against the spinners, but I think he just struggled for a bit of timing. He wanted to look like he wanted to spend a little bit of time out in the middle, but just didn't quite get going. So, yeah, I think if he looks back at that, he'll say, you know what, that was just a poor decision. It was a bit too close.
He got the wicket there, Yasir, but overall his performance this evening?
I think he'd be a bit disappointed, Yasir Shah. I think he leaked too many runs. At that time, it was a perfect time to come on. As a leg spinner, when your quicks do the work, they knock over the top order and you're into the middle order. There's not long to go tonight. Your job is there just to bowl well, dry up and in. If you can take a wicket or two, it's a bonus. But just to build that pressure, I just thought he released the pressure a bit. So the quickies that were on top at the other end didn't quite have the pressure when they were coming on where they could exert onto the batsman. So he'll be a bit disappointed with tonight, Yasir, but he picked up an important wicket of Joe Root.
It's a sweeping generalisation, but I played a lot of cricket with Saqlain Mushtaq, and he was often like that. He was always searching for the wickets when sometimes you thought, Saqlain, if you just hang it in there for ages, the pressure will tell. Is it that wicket-taking mentality that Yasir just can't get out? He'll try everything to get a wicket every other ball. It's not a plan that you used to sort of implement over a couple of overs.
Yeah, Yasir's the type, he's a bundle of energy, Yasir Shah, and if you look at his record, I think he takes over 5 wickets a test. I think it's 40 test matches and takes over 200 wickets. So he takes a lot of wickets, but he averages 31 with the ball.
Yeah.
So he goes for runs. So you've got to accept that. Anyone that can take wickets, even if he goes for a few runs, he'll take that every time because he's a match winner. But I just think if he had a little bit more patience, Yasir, he'll be so much more effective. He'll even take more wickets if he just had a little bit more patience.
Right, we've touched on it, but Naseem Shah, we're going to have a little closer look at his action for a start. Mikey, when you look at him charging in, and we're going to play this real time because